Into a kick with these posts on talking about the times I got arrested. Uh, one time, it was after I dropped out of college, and I had been home for maybe like half a year or a year, and it was Halloween, and I couldn't get a hold of my cousin who was up in Lexington. I was gonna go party with him because it was Halloween. So I just took the chance. I was like, well, I got nothing going on anyway. I can't get a hold of anybody. I got nothing going on. You know, cell phones back then were like brand new. So it was kind of like, you know. So I just went up there and I got to his place and he opened the door. He was like, hey, what's up? And so I'm in there with him. And it's like I said, it's Halloween. But like he had plans with like a female. And he was like, nah, I can't do nothing. I gotta go do this thing with this chick. So I'm like, oh, okay. But me and him like took a couple bong rips, right? I mean, it's Halloween. What's up? So anyway, so after he said he got plans, so I went back to Louisville. And while I was going back, I don't know what I was thinking. I like have shocks on my Jeep. And I rode up on the curb. I was like, oh, that's funny as hell. And so then I did it going a little faster. And I went off the road and hit a pole. And so, like, you know, the police come and everything because, like, the pole's hanging over my car. Like, I hit it pretty hard. And so, like, I'm like, unconscious. I heard, like, a crack or some shit. And there was nothing wrong with the car. It, like, fucked my car up. I mean, it totaled my Jeep. That's when I lost my Jeep. Yeah. That was it. I totaled it on the pole. And so, I hit it pretty hard. I totaled the Jeep and the pole's hanging over. And they get me out, and they're like, and they start saying stuff, and he starts giving me a field sobriety test. And meanwhile, I'm thinking they're trying to help me because I just got in an accident. I'm not thinking they're going to give me a field sobriety test. And I'm out of it. I mean, I just ran into a pole. And so he says, nah, you're messed up. You're arrested. So we get in the car and I'm like, I mean, I did have a bong rip. And I did say that. But I had not been drinking alcohol at all, you know. So, so we get in there, and at first they're like, okay, we gotta give you a piss test. I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't do no piss test. And so they finally convinced me to, and then, but anyway, we're going to the piss test in the place. And they got two cops holding me hard. And they're like kind of dragging me down the hallway to the piss test. And then all of a sudden they let go of me. And then the other one let go. And I was kind of pissed. So I took off running. With my hands, I was in cuffs still. And they tackled my ass. Like pinned me and didn't even give me the field sobriety test at all. And then charged me for a DUI. Off of one bong rip. But anyway, then when I got to jail, I would have been out the next day. But they give me, I didn't know anything about the law, like at all. And they go, how do you plead? I'm like, oh, I'm not guilty. I'm thinking, oh, they'll be like, oh, let me go or something. They keep me in jail for another week because that's when next court date was. I didn't know. They will let me out that day. I would just, oh, yeah, fucking guilty, whatever. I did have a fucking ball grip. But then, I got through for a week. Man, that was up in Lexington, Kentucky. They had that place like black cells and white cells up in there. It was kind of shady. Yeah, but that's my DUI charge I have.